Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best gaming monitor for Xbox.
Starting at number 5.
LG 27GS95QE27. If you prefer saving some money and don't need the premium features of the Dell Alienware AW3225QF, then check out the LG 27GS95QEB. It's also an OLED monitor, but instead of the QD-OLED panel of the Dell, it has a WOLED panel that doesn't display the same vivid colors as the Dell, but on the plus side, it has the same deep blacks and near instantaneous response time, so motion is extremely sharp without much blur. The LG also has a lower 1440p resolution, so images are less detailed, but because it has HDMI 2.1 bandwidth, it can still take full advantage of the Xbox, including downscaling 4K at 120Hz signals, which is useful for playing games in HDR. Speaking of HDR, small highlights stand out, and while it doesn't get bright enough to fight glare in a well-lit room, it has fantastic reflection handling. If you don't need something bright for gaming in well-lit rooms, the LG 27GR95QEB is a good alternative that tends to cost less and doesn't get as bright, but it has more overshoot with fast-moving objects than the 27GS95QEB.
Coming at number 4.
Monoprice Dark Matter. For those who want the absolute best bang for their buck when paired with a relatively low-cost gaming console like the Xbox Series X, look no further than the Monoprice Dark Matter 42770. This is a 1080p gaming monitor with a wide color gamut and excellent contrast ratio backed by solid build quality. At this price, you're getting a relatively bare-bones monitor, but Monoprice spent its time throwing in the features that matter most to gamers on a budget. The Dark Matter 42770 boasts a 1 millisecond GTG response time and maxes out at 144 Hz with support for variable refresh rates on Xbox and PlayStation consoles. Another feather in its cap is that the monitor supports both AMD FreeSync and NVIDIA G-Sync adaptive sync technologies. The monitor is a bit small at 25 inches, but we can't argue with the price. The Dark Matter 42770 can be had for just $140 at Newegg, making it an easy choice for console gamers on a tight budget.
At number 3.
Dell S3222 DGM3. The 32-inch Dell S3222 DGM is an easy choice for those who don't need a fancy 4K monitor for console gaming. For example, the Xbox Series X supports a maximum 2560 by 1440 resolution for gaming. That makes the S3222 DGM a perfect match on the resolution front, along with variable refresh rate support for up to 165 Hz on PC. The S3222 DGMs boasts a 1800R curved VA panel with an enviable contrast ratio of over 4200:1 in our tests. Best of all, the S3222 DGM won't break the bank thanks to a street price of around $350 from various online retailers.
Number 2 of my list.
Sony Inzone U27 M90. This list wouldn't be complete without the Sony Inzone M9, as it was specifically designed to pair with the PlayStation 5. Not only does it share a similar design and color scheme with the PlayStation 5, but it crams a 4K resolution into a 27-inch panel. Speaking of the panel, Sony opted for an IPS panel for the Inzone M9, and it features a full-array backlight with 96 dimming zones. The monitor comes equipped with 2 HDMI 2.1 ports, and its contrast ratio tops out at 1000:1, which is typical for an IPS panel. The Inzone M9 supports variable refresh rates on both the Xbox Series X/S and PlayStation 5 and refresh rates of up to 120 Hz at 4K, 144 Hz max on PCs. While the Inzone M9 boasts full compatibility with the PlayStation 5, it misses out on that same distinction with the Xbox Series X/S since it lacks Dolby Vision support for gaming and movies. When it comes to pricing, the Inzone M9 debuted at $899, but is now priced around $800 at retailers like Amazon.
And number 1.
Depot for buyers AW3225QF. There are plenty of gaming monitors out there that work incredibly well with desktop PCs, but Xbox Series S/X and PlayStation 5 consoles also need some love. The Alienware AW3225QF rings all the right bells for anyone looking for a large monitor to pair with a current generation console. It measures 32 inches across, has a 4K resolution, and its refresh rate tops out at 240 Hz. Best of all, it uses a QD-OLED panel to give you unmatched contrast and luscious colors. The monitor even supports Dolby Vision, which makes it a perfect fit for the Xbox Series X. What's amazing about the AW3225QF is that it does everything remarkably well. It's not perfect, but it is near the top of its class in most categories and does so with excellent motion resolution and low input lag. Throw in the fabulous build quality that we expect from Alienware, and you have a monitor that is equally adept at handling your Xbox Series X or PlayStation 5 play sessions. Just be prepared to fork over $1,200 for the luxury of purchasing this gaming monitor gem.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.